Yeah, guys, the Iron Jesse here, and welcome back to my new MCU video. And today we have like the official leaked pictures of all the new suits that have been officially leaked for Avengers Doomsday. So this already happened last month during like September 22nd, and I am so hyped for this. So like I said, this is like the leaked pictures from like one of the merchandise for the movie itself. So I have like two pictures of all the characters that we are going to see for the film itself next year. So some of the suits that we're already going to see before, and some are the brand new ones. So man, I am gonna be so hyped for this, and this one's gonna be very awesome. So let's go down with every single character from the two pictures that have been leaked for the film itself. So we have Dr. Doom right here, which is Robert Downey Jr. himself, or Robert Downey Jr. is why I meant to say why I still like to call him Robert Downey Jr. because he is playing Doom in the movie next year and even 2 years for Secret Wars. So I love the costume for Doom. We've already seen like the leaked picture of the full look of him to see what he looks like in the movie next year. And yeah, he does look pretty good since I love the face mask for him, the green hood, and even the armor looks pretty great on him. Is just pretty nice. I just totally dig everything else for Doom right here. And we get to see the new looks for the Fantastic Four and even Franklin Richards. So we have Mr. Fantastic, also known as Reed Richards, played by Pedro Pascal. So this is his brand new suit for the film itself. So this is like our first look of the new suits for the Fantastic Four. So I love the nice look for the new suit for Reed. We can see like the chest part of it. We have the Fantastic Four logo, which is pretty nice. And I love that face right there for Reed. That does look like Pedro Pascal. Well, some parts of him are still pretty good, which is a nice design for him. And we do get Sue Storm, also known as the Invisible Woman, Vanessa Kirby's character. So I love the new suits for Sue Storm, and I love the new hair design for her. That's like the updated look that we've seen the only one post-credit scene in the Fantastic Four First Steps film during the summer. So yeah, I love the Fantastic Four logo on her chest, which is nice. And everything for Sue looks good. And we do get to see the Thing, also known as Ben Grimm, which is Evan Backrack's character, which is nice. So I feel like the suit for him is the same that we've seen the Fantastic Four film. Well, maybe it's new. Well, I feel like it is 100% the same, which is pretty nice. But I love the look. Well, the nice look for the Thing is what I meant to say. And we do get Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch, which is Joseph Quinn's character. So I feel like for Johnny, this is like, I think that's like the same suit that we've seen before. Well, mostly it's new to me, but I totally dig everything else for Johnny, which is pretty nice. I love the new look for him. And we do get Ant-Man right here, the return of Ant-Man, played by the one and only Paul Rudd. So the look of him, that is his Infinity Saga suit or the Quantumania suit. Well, mostly that is his old Infinity Saga suit from Ant-Man and the Wasp and Endgame. So I feel like I don't have anything else to say about his suits right here, because I feel like that is definitely his old suit from the Infinity Saga franchise, but at least it still looks good on him. This is his unmasked look, and we do get to see Anthony Mackie as our new Captain America, Sam Wilson. So the suit is the same one as the Brave New World suit that I really like. Well, even though that movie was not so great after all, but I can still dig the suit from it. So I love the design for the suit for Sam, which is pretty good. And we get to see Thor right here, played by the one and only Chris Hemsworth. So I noticed that is the same haircut from Ragnarok, Infinity War, and Endgame. I feel like he's like getting another haircut again. Well, who knows? Well, maybe this is like an unofficial look, or we'll see how he looks in the movie next year. But I still dig everything else because the look of him reminds me of his Infinity War suit, which I adore from the Infinity Saga lineup. But I still love like the nice look for him. It does look pretty good. And we get to see Bucky Barnes, aka the Winter Soldier, in his new suit that we've seen in the second to last post-credit scene of the Thunderbolts / New Avengers movie. So that is the suit that we've seen in the second Thunderbolts post-credit scene. So I still dig everything else with his new outfit for the new Avengers, with the Z at the end. So yeah, that is a very nice outfit. And we get to see Yelena Belova in her new suit that we've seen in the second post-credit scene of the Thunderbolts film right here. And we do get Ghost, which is nice. And we have like Magneto and Beast. They are like blocked from some paper from the tote bag itself. Well, we can see a bit of Magneto and Beast, just a smidge, but at least they still look good. I love like the bit of Magneto's suits right here. This is like his classic comic book look. I'm glad they're getting like their comic book looks for the film itself, like Cyclops, Magneto, Beast, and some of the other characters. And yeah, we can see a bit of Beast, but at least this is all that we have right here. Red Guardian is nice. That is his Thunderbolts look, but I noticed that he cut his beard, so that is like his mustache look, which I totally adore, which is very awesome in my opinion. And we get to see Letitia Wright returning as Shuri, aka our new Black Panther. So I feel like her new Black Panther suit is like an updated look. I feel like that's the same one that we've seen Wakanda Forever, but I noticed like we have like some detailing on her chest for the new Black Panther suit. But yeah, I think it's new. Well, again, the whole image is it's a blurry look because, like I said, it is an official leaked picture. But still, at least I dig everything else for the new Black Panther, which is pretty nice. And I'm glad we get to see her again in the movie. And I'm also glad we're getting to see the return of Patrick Stewart as Professor X / Charles Xavier. So I love the nice look for Professor X. I love the X-Men logo on the left side of his chest for the suit itself. It does look pretty great in my opinion. And yeah, the suit for him looks good. I love the Patrick Stewart likeness right here for him, since I'm glad he's coming back to play as Charles in the film, because it has been a while for him since in 2017 for that Logan film. But still, at least I adored the new suit for him. And we get to see Cyclops in the film itself, which I love his classic comic book suit. So I'm glad he's wearing it in the film, and I am so hyped up for it. So the look for the suit looks great on him. I love the look for his hair, the visor for him, and everything else looks good. I love the X-Men logo for the yellow straps for the suit itself. It does look so freaking good in my opinion. They totally crushed the looks. I'm glad these characters are wearing their comic book suits. Well, some of them are, but still, it looks so great. I'm just impressed by it. And we get to see Danny Ramirez return as Walking Torres, aka the new Falcon right here. So the suit for him, feel like that is the same one from Brave New World, but maybe it's new. Well, honestly, again, blurry image because this is a leaked picture, but still, I feel like the suit is the same one from the Brave New World film. And same thing with Sentry, which is Lewis Pullman's character. The suit for Sentry is the same one from the Thunderbolts movie, so I still dig everything else for the suit for him. It does look pretty good, but still, it is like the same one that we've seen in the Thunderbolts film like earlier this year. And we get our first look of Franklin Richards. So the look for Franklin looks adorable, and I absolutely love it. So I love the cute look for Franklin Richards right here in that toddler look. So this is like his 4-year-old look that we get to see in the only post-credit scene in the Fantastic Four First Steps movie with Doom. So yeah, I love that new outfit for Franklin. It looks pretty great. And we get to see the return of Tom Hiddleston as Loki. So the look for Loki is the same outfit that we've seen in the season 2 finale back in 2 years. So I don't have like anything else to say. So that is like the same suit that we've seen in the series finale for Loki season 2 back in 2023. But I love the God of Time outfit for Loki, since I love the horns for him for like his helmet, and I love like the green cloth look for his cape. So that looks pretty nice on him. And we get to see Winston Duke return as M'Baku. So I was like, who on earth is this character? But I didn't recognize it was M'Baku. So I know he is going to be in the film, which the whole cast announcement has already been published since in like a couple months ago. But still, I noticed it is M'Baku in his brand new outfit. So I love the new suit for M'Baku, which is pretty good. So I love like, I think that's like a gold look or a yellow design, but still it looks pretty good on him. I really like that nice look for him. And we get to see the return of Simu Liu as Shang-Chi. So I'm happy that he is coming back since I wanted to see more of Shang-Chi throughout the MCU. So I love the brand new suit for him. That's like a darker red look for him. So yeah, Shang-Chi is getting a brand new suit since I can't wait to see how that turns out in the film itself. And we get to see Gambit again. That is the same look that we've seen in Deadpool and Wolverine last year, because that is literally the same actor who plays as him. But I totally adore that actor. I forgot his name. I had to look it up, but still, he looks pretty good. I love the classic look for Gambit. It looks just so good in my opinion. But yeah, I love it. This is a fantastic look for Gambit, which is nice. It's same thing with Nightcrawler. So once again, I know I said it before, but I'm glad they're bringing the Fox X-Men actors back after all these years, but this time in the MCU. So I love the design for Nightcrawler. The new suit looks pretty good since I feel like that's like his comic book look in my opinion, but I love his blue tail and everything else looks good, especially his hair. So yeah, I love the nice look for Nightcrawler, which is pretty nice. And we do get to U.S. Agent John Walker, played by Wyatt Russell. That is the same look that we've seen in the Thunderbolts movie, since I honestly loved that suit for him in the Thunderbolts film. But this time he doesn't have his helmet. He has like that, I think that's like a little like hat or beanie that he was wearing in that post-credit scene, the second to last post-credit scene of the Thunderbolts film. But I still adored the look for him. That's the same suit, but I totally dig that. And we get to see Mystique right here. So Mystique looks good. This is like our first look of Mystique for the MCU. So I love the brand new suits for her. That's like a black and white design for her. I love the like slick back hair for her, and everything else looks pretty good for Mystique, since I'm glad we get to see her in the MCU. So this is like our MCU design for Mystique. So yeah, that does look pretty good on her, since I totally dig everything else for the character itself. And I'm glad we get to see the return of Namor. So I'm glad we get to see Tenech. Okay, you know, I'm not going to say his full name because I don't, well, I know I'm going to pronounce it wrong, but I'm glad he is coming back. This is like his new look for him in the film itself. This is like his like little cloak or something, but still, I'm glad he's coming back for the second time, since the role for him for Wakanda Forever was very good in my opinion. So I can't wait to see more of the new shots for Namor in the Doomsday film. So yeah, all that looks pretty good for the character. Same thing with everyone else too. Well, I know we have that like paper blocking Yelena, Magneto, and Beast, but still, again, this is just a leaked picture of like some tote bag that has been officially leaked by someone since last month, but still, it is pretty nice, and the whole cast looks pretty good. So yeah, I feel like this is like Infinity War and Endgame all over again because of the huge cast members, but still, this looks pretty great. I can't wait to see everyone in their awesome costumes on the big screen next year. And once again, the movie is coming out next December, since I still wish the movie comes out on May 1st, 2026, right before The Mandalorian and Grogu. But I hate when it got delayed because it is coming out next year during Christmas time. I mean, what the heck, man? But I still adore all these outfits for the characters right here. And I feel like we are like getting like another new suit for Thor and Ant-Man, because it gives me like the Infinity Saga vibes because of their old looks and outfits. But still, maybe this like an unofficial look, or maybe they are gonna wear like their previous suits from phase 4 and 5, but who knows? We'll see how that turns out. But I'm so excited and I'm so hyped for Doomsday right here. So we already see like the full look of Robert Downey Jr. right here, but still all the characters look pretty great, and we have our first look of Franklin Richards in his 4-year-old look, but still all that looks pretty good, and I'm glad we're getting some more X-Men madness in the MCU, since I love the classic comic book suits for Gambit and Cyclops and even Magneto. Well, again, this is a leaked picture because that paper right there is blocking him and also half of Yelena and even Beast's face. But still, Ghost looks pretty good. This is her Thunderbolts outfit, so nothing too new about that, but still a good suit. But everything else for the characters, 100% good. I can't wait to see how all the characters turns out in the film next year in December, and I'm so hyped for it. It is gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm so ready for it. So, very great costumes. The cast members are very fantastic, and I am so prepared for it. So, I don't have anything else to say about this leaked picture, but I just adore the suits for all the characters for the lineup itself. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell, the same button, and don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about the new suits for the cast members for the film itself, for the lineup. I'll see you later.